AI Professional College is a school we specialize on accounting and IT professional. I made this video for give a little idea to my students how to bypass an account on a Windows 10 operating system. Some people have this kind of problem, so they insert a password and forget about the password, so they don't know how to access their account again or how to bypass the password to access their document again. So what we do today, I have a virtual machine. That particular virtual machine is installed on VMware workstation, and I install Windows 10. I insert the password so we can verify the password. We can just verify if this account has a password or not. As you can see, the machine is a little bit slow, but will come on. Okay, I'm just going to make a pause. Okay, it has come on again. So you can see this is the AI Pro machine with a password. So actually we have to find a way to bypass this particular password and access inside the machine. And for do that we have to use command prompt. On this particular level we can use command prompt because command prompt is totally locked. And what we do, we insert command prompt between all the programs we have here. Actually we have a narrator.
Make your computer easier to use.
The magnifier.
Windows will read and scan this list automatically.
We have
press the space.
The high contracts. We have a lot of different options. So what we do right now, we will insert command prompt in this particular button, so like that we can access command prompt and modify everything through command prompt. Because actually right now command prompt is locked, because they know if somebody have access to command prompt, they can easily change the user and password and access the machine without any authorization. So let's go. The first thing we do, we will start the machine and access what we call a bootable stick. Because you cannot do that without a bootable stick. You have to make a stick bootable with Windows 8 or Windows 10 or Windows 7 operating system. So like that when you access the bootable stick, you can now move a file, CMD executable application to what we call Ultiman application. Ultiman is a build software. Ultiman application is a build software we store inside the operating system. A build Windows software. This particular software is the one is in charge to manage what we see here. What we see the magnifier, the narrator, everything. So what do? We modify that particular software, and this software will give us access to command prompt. So let's start our machine. Let me make a pause on the video, so we come back later. So actually I will start my machine, and now I will boot directly from a bootable stick. I will go to the CD room, so it's where I have an operating system. So I will boot directly there. So after boot there, I will load the operating system from the CD to the computer. So we will be patient a little bit. Let me make pause on the video, so like that we can. Okay, well done. So actually we are on the first page of the Windows 10 operating system installation. So what we do, we open command prompt, and for open command prompt, what we need to type shift F10. Shift F10, that is what we have to do. So when you type shift F10, shift F10 gives you now the opportunity to access command prompt. And now via command prompt, now you have to identify the hard drive where the operating system is installed, because it's where you have to locate the file, the Ultiman file. So let's do it. So what we do, we type expert. Sorry, expert. So now we access directly the expert. It will not take too long. Okay, actually we are already inside expert, so let's do it. So what we do, we find a different list of volumes. So we say this volume, this volume. So now we have how many volume? We have 1, 2, 3 volume, and now the volume D, volume 2 is the volume where the operating system is installed, because actually operating system cannot be, Windows 10 operating system cannot be stored on what we only 500 megabytes of capacity. That is not possible, and only 3 gigabytes or 4 gigabytes of capacity. That is not possible. 29. So we try that one. I think we try that one. So we have a volume 2 is D. So like exit from this part, and then let's access this. Sorry. So now we are inside D. So we can confirm if D is a real one by typing directory. So when we type directory, we have directly all the file of the Windows base. So what we do, we access the Windows file. After the Windows file, we access what we call the System32. System32. Oh, sorry. Windows file. So yeah, system. Okay, 32. So now we are inside System32. Now inside System32, what we do, we remove the ultimate file to what we call the ultimate math. So let's do it. Move Ultiman X to what? So Ultiman back. So now you can see here how they said it's successful. So actually the file is moved to the second command. We have to type copy cmd.xd to what? To Ultiman ma.xd. That's what we have done now. So now we have done it, everything is okay. We can now close. That is the 2 command we have to do, so everything is done now. So let's close this command prompt and restart our machine. Okay, so the machine will restart, and when the machine restarts, there is a moment now we see our command prompt appear to the easy access tab. Now it will not appear, but we just have to right click on this particular button for him to appear. So there you go. Let me pause the video so like that, so we get time. Okay, let's go back. Everything has done. Now actually we can see we have our account back here. So what we do, we open command prompt, and for open command prompt we just have to right click on the easy of access, ease of access. Okay, so it's taking a little bit long just because my machine is a little bit slow to support this work. We open very soon. Okay, actually it's the program are already open. So what do? We just continue what we have to do. So the first command we have to type netpl raise. NetPL raise will open an interface where you can add and modify user, and you can even modify the password of an actual user in NetPL raise. So when you type like that, you can see this particular interface pop up. You see the current user. This is a current user. You can go to properties of this particular user. You can see the administrator. You can see the membership. So that particular user is the administrator of the computer. So if you want, you can use your own, or you can reset the password of this particular user. So let me do it. Reset the password. So I will reset the password and enter a new password. What you will do, you put AI Pro 2017. So AI Pro 2017. So AI Pro 2017. Okay, the password has been reset. Now it's okay. We can go again to that particular user and enter the password. AI Pro 2017. This is the password. So now we can access the computer. We can access the computer without any problem. So we have reset the password of a computer without having the user to be able to give us any information about the password. So actually it will take a little time because my computer is a little bit slow, but we have succeeded. Now you can see how we access the computer. This one is my own method. Some other people online have their own method. They can bypass the password of someone with different methods. But this is what I currently use when I have a customer, or maybe I have a particular person who have this problem. So I use this particular method. Very easy. Don't take time. Very simple. So actually we access now the Windows 10 operating system. Thank you very much. My name is Dr. Fabrice from AI Professional College. Thank you. Before I cut the video, so now I will finish followed by something. Now we have modified the ultimate.exe file for us to be able to lock this particular file. We have to do what we call a rolling back. So we have to take the backup file and replace the backup file with what we did. So it's a little bit it's not difficult, it's a little bit simple. It's like we just have to reverse what we have done. So in the next video, I will show you guys how to do that. Okay. I say thank you very much again, and next time.